Here is my Security News Roundup for the week ending November 10th, 2023. CCleaner got hacked, exposing emails, addresses, and more. The incredibly popular maintenance and optimization tool for Windows, CCleaner, recently confirmed a data breach that exposed loads of user data on its paid customers. The breach was reportedly caused by the MoveIt hack back in May. CCleaner parent company Gen Digital is busy sending out emails to customers warning that bad actors who took advantage of the massive MoveIt flaw earlier this year retrieved tons of information on its users. Unfortunately, we're not sure how many are affected, but it sounds like a pretty big mess. Read more at howtogeek.com. Researchers uncover undetectable crypto mining technique on Azure automation. Cybersecurity researchers have developed what's the first fully undetectable cloud-based cryptocurrency miner leveraging the Microsoft Azure automation service without racking up any charges. SafeBreach said it found a bug in the Azure pricing calculator that made it possible to execute an infinite number of jobs totally free of charge, although it relates to the attacker's environment itself. Microsoft has since issued a fix for the problem. We highly recommend that organizations educate themselves about the methods and flows malicious actors may use to create undetectable resources and proactively monitor for code execution indicative of such behavior. Read more at thehackernews.com. CISA alerts. High severity SLP vulnerability now under active exploitation. The U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency on Wednesday added a high severity flaw in the service location protocol to its known exploited vulnerabilities catalog, citing evidence of active exploitation. The service location protocol contains a denial of service vulnerability that could allow an unauthenticated remote attacker to register services and use spoofed UDP traffic to conduct a denial of service attack with a significant amplification factor, CISA said. SLP is a protocol that allows systems on a local area network to discover each other and establish communications. Read more at thehackernews.com. Chatbots may hallucinate more often than many realize. You've probably heard about our chatty AI pals cooking up fibs like a teen avoiding curfew. ChatGPT started the GabFest, and soon Google's Bard was spouting space tales about the James Webb Telescope, like a drunk uncle at Thanksgiving. Even Bing got in on the action, babbling about the Gap and Mexican nightlife as if it had a wild weekend to share. QVectera, the brainchild of some ex-Googlers, putting these bots through a truth detector, and whoa, the results? Our AI buddies are fibbing 3% to a whopping 27% of the time. It's like they've got a glitchy Pinocchio syndrome. Read more at dnews.com. Verizon has a newly updated app to stop spam calls. On Wednesday, Verizon announced a newly upgraded call filter app that will help cut back on the amount of spam calls. According to Verizon, this app already stopped more than 42 billion unwanted calls. Call Filter app can be downloaded for free for basic features like spam detection, spam filter, spam and blocked call logs, allow numbers, and report spam. You can also upgrade to the Plus version for caller ID, spam lookup, personal block list, spam risk meter, and block by category. Read more at cordcuttersnews.com. Google will start deleting millions of abandoned Gmail accounts next month. Google has announced it will start deleting accounts that have been inactive for 2 years or longer in December. The company is taking a phased approach starting with accounts that were created and never used again. If your account is in danger, you will have already received a notification on the account and its recovery email address. To keep your account, all you have to do is make it active. You can do this by signing in and using any of Google's services, such as reading an email, using Google Drive, watching YouTube, etc. Read more at androidauthority.com. OpenAI's ChatGPT back online after major outage. ChatGPT, OpenAI's AI-powered chatbot, has been experiencing sporadic outages for the past 24 hours. Users who attempted to access the service have been greeted with a message stating that ChatGPT is at capacity right now, and others, including TechCrunch, have been unable to log into the service. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman initially blamed the issue on interests in the platform's new features, unveiled at the company's first developer conference on 11/6/2023. In its latest update, the company said the ongoing outages are due to an abnormal traffic pattern reflective of a DDoS attack. DDoS attacks typically involve an attempt to overwhelm an online service by flooding it with more requests than it can handle. Read more at TechCrunch.com. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel. 10 phrases you should never use without knowing their meaning. Sometimes it's not the grand gesture, but the everyday phrases that can reveal a lack of emotional intelligence. Please watch my video on that topic by following the link listed. Did you know? The invention of the first hydrant is typically credited to Frederick Graff Sr. in 1801, but ironically can't be officially verified because the patent records for the first fire hydrant were destroyed in a fire at the U.S. Patent Office in 1836. When you're good at something, you tell everyone. When you're great at something, they tell you. Thanks to Walter Payton. Success doesn't change you. Fame does. Thanks to Whitney Houston. Just thought you might want to know. And that's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.